Welcome to Go When God Calls, a podcast for anyone who loves Jesus and wants to follow him boldly. Whether you're in ministry, on the mission field, or just seeking to serve God wherever he leads, this is a place of encouragement and inspiration. If you feel God calling you to something bigger, this podcast is for you. Let's dive in. Welcome to Go When God Calls. I'm your host, Angie Wheeler-Sabia, and today I want to share what God showed me about obedience while I was teaching my teenage boys here at Beacon of Hope, Africa. It started with integrity. I was planning out our Bible class for the year. I focused on integrity, not just as one trait, but as the center of a wheel. I love using the example and showing my boys a wagon wheel with integrity in the middle and then all of these spokes. The wheel doesn't move unless the spokes are in place. So we use the spokes as character traits: obedience, honesty, responsibility, trust, respect, and more, because we're still learning about them. These are tools for life. I imagine them putting on a tool belt when they leave Beacon of Hope, and they will have all the things they need when life gets tough, when they're still growing and learning, not just knowledge, but heart, deep heart character. A few weeks ago, we focused on obedience, not just what we're being told to do, but learning what the Bible actually means when it says obey. We looked it up in the Hebrew word, and it's Shema. Shema doesn't just mean hear. It means to listen with your ears, listen with your heart, pay attention, and do what's being asked. Shema is hearing, but obeying as one action. Ephesians 6, 1 through 3. It says this: children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor your father and mother, that it may go well with you and you may enjoy life, long life on the earth. When we replace the word obey with the full meaning of Shema, it becomes so much clearer. Children, listen with your ears, pay attention with your heart, and then do what your parents say, and you will walk in the blessing and protection of God. One of our boys said, I have struggled with obedience, especially with authority, but I think I understand that maybe I need to stop and pay attention to what's behind the instruction. That was really powerful, and that is the heart of Shema. Stop and pay attention. When you obey, you activate the word of God. You can't skip the promise without actually walking through the obedience. Obedience is the key that opens the door to blessings. 1 Samuel 15:22 says this: to obey is better than sacrifice. God doesn't want performance. He wants your attention, your yes. I told the boys a story that I heard when I was a teenager, and it really shows the meaning of obedience and what can happen when we obey. There was a woman, and she was struggling. She was a waitress in a restaurant, and she was thinking about ending her life. But she prayed and said, God, if you're real, then you will have somebody standing on their head inside the coat closet here at work. Now, another woman was passing by. She had no connection to anything with this restaurant. She heard God say, stop, go inside that restaurant and stand on your head in the coat closet. Now, I don't know if I would have done that. I want to be that kind of person who totally hears God and believes it and steps out and obeys instantly, no matter if it's a little crazy. But she did obey. The waitress opened the closet door, and she saw the woman standing on her head, and she broke down in tears and gave her life to Christ. One strange, uncomfortable act of obedience saved a life. So we never know what our yes, my yes, your yes, will actually do for somebody else. Maybe God is asking you to do something right now. Share your story on social media, start a podcast, forgive someone, reach out to somebody you don't know or somebody you do know, start something new or stop something that you love. You don't have to feel brave. You don't even have to be ready for it. You just say yes, and Jesus will meet you in that yes. Several weeks ago, we were studying Joshua 1:9, and it says this: Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. The Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Courage isn't about getting rid of the fear before you do something. It's doing what you're supposed to do in spite of the fear. Fear doesn't necessarily go away. The cool part of that is we're not alone, because Jesus says wherever we go, he goes. He's with us. We don't have to be afraid. I love this quote. It says, it's easier to turn a car when it's already moving. And so keep moving forward and growing. And I encourage you to step out into what God is asking you today. Don't stay stuck or afraid. Be courageous. I hope today's podcast encouraged you. If it did, share it with somebody you know who might need a little bit of encouragement too. God is not asking for perfection. He's asking for your yes. So let's keep walking it out, one obedient step at a time. God bless you. Have a great day. And remember, go when God calls.